So they are, so to protect critical air force base and the installations. हा बंद कर हा. Okay, so responsibilities of Garud Commando forces are uh, they are to protect Air Force base and their installations, further to protect airfields and the key assets in the hostile environment. Uh, Not only just protecting the air bases, but also to search and rescue during the hostil hostilities. So to undertake the missions deep behind enemy lines. What is the meaning of this one? Deep behind enemy lines. For example, the surgical strike, which we have, as well as the air strike. Right. So these are nothing but the deep behind enemy lines. Disaster relief during calamities. For example, last year we had the floods at Sangli, Satara, right, Kolhapur. So there we have come across the people from BSF, people from army who were rescuing the common man from that particular flood situation. There had been very great flood situations in Uttarakhand in 2008-9. So during that particular period as well, the Air Force or this particular force had given their uh, services in order to rescue the people from that flood situations. Okay. So another responsibility you can come across is suppression of enemy air defense, and this is very important. So whatever you can know as far as the radar is concerned, right? Or sometimes there are some sort of the missiles which are being launched from here into the sorry from earth into the air. Fine. So that would be the point you can consider. Such kinds of air defense would be suppressed by these particular forces. Another extended part of the same air defense you may consider here, rather it is called the detection, right? Radar busting. So radar itself is for the purpose of detection, and it is being uh, destroying by this particular force. That is again their responsibility. They would be having a combat control, and in this combat control, you may consider it can be face-to-face combat. So they are also trained for that particular kind of combat. And at the last, you will be coming, in fact, last as far as this slide is concerned, that doesn't mean that their responsibilities are limited only to these points. No, there are some other points you may definitely consider. So missile and munitions guidance, missile and munitions guidance. Now, yesterday I talked to you about a kind of uh, story about Vardhaman, right? So, in that particular case, how he was guided? He was guided by the base, right? And that base was seeing some uh, movements on the radar, and according to that movements, the later on whatever the two MiG-21 have been uh, taken off, among them Vardhaman's MiG was following one F-16. So it is being guided. Likewise, these forces are also Only thing is that there you have a base station. Here itself, a commando itself is acting as a base station. Fine. So you can consider from whole institute to a single or an individual is going to act as like the institute. So that is the beauty of this particular force through the point of view of the responsibilities of guiding the missiles as well as the munitions. One more thing, I can tell you that how they are being guided, how the missiles and munitions are guided. So if you consider the missile and munitions guidance, then obviously by giving the dimensions, right? So for that purpose, they are very good reader of map. And the most important part for all the special commandos is the map reading. In fact, it is a quite difficult task, but it is really important. And according to that, right, even if you have already considered or seen some of the movies or the series on 26/11 operation at Bombay. So there you would come, you must have come across a kind of map reading of that particular hotel, right? So Hotel Taj, wherein which particular thing is located where. So that is being, say, read from the graph, from the map, and through that point of view, map reading is essential. So again, this was in one of the aerospace program, wherein they have carried out their exercise. What do you think where it must have been done? Can you see something here? Or can you just predict which place this could be? Air station. Okay, that could be uh, the best answer, that air station, right? Okay, where it could be? It can anywhere in the world, right? Particularly since it is related to Indian Air Force, so probably it might be in the India. But again, can you go beyond that and predict where it?
Ghaziabad.
Huh? Beach? No. Beach is not there at all. There is no.
Ghaziabad.
That's the aerospace. It is a yes, common people are seeing there. So it is a aerospace, let's say exercise, right, or the show, and which is open for the common man, and that is the reason why here you see the common man. So one answer online is coming, that is Ghaziabad. If I say it is Dundigal at Hyderabad, then right. So it was the place at Hyderabad, Dundigal. Keep in mind at the Air Force Academy. Fine. Another view, herein you can come the deployment of Garudas from the helicopter, right? You can see two things, right? In fact, this is in continuation, right? So they have got down by the helicopter, right, on the land, and then now they have come on a well developed. Again, it is a kind of base you can consider, right? So this one is the let's say these are some of the glimpses of some of the operations or say exercises or the shows which are which are nothing but the regular activities of these forces, right? So that is a point to be noted. These are the regular activities. Now selection process. So obviously it is not only for the officers, no doubt the officers would be always preferred, but the Garud personnel are enlisted as airmen within the Indian Air Force. direct recruitment to the Garuda is done through airman selection centers, and this is the most important point as far as the special force is concerned. And this is the only thing you may consider wherein probably you may not see any kind of officer, right? And there would be direct recruitment, and this is not voluntary, right? The point to be noted here is that earlier was volunteered. This is not volunteered. That means what? There will be direct recruitment. No doubt, whatever may be the eligibility or qualifications required for airman, that would be well defined, right? And accordingly, you would be recruited and then placed directly in the special forces called Garuda, wherein your training would be carried out, right? So the candidates who have only one chance, right? The candidates will be having only one chance to become Garuda trainee. So only once if you appear, second time you cannot. Why there? This could be any reason behind this? Huh? Age limits. Okay. Any other? You know, sorry, youth. In general, for special forces, you should be always in 20s, right? In general, it is always considered as nearby 20s. Obviously, it would be around 23, 24, 25, because if someone is getting entered into the NDA, right, then probably by the time of completion of the complete training, he would be in the 22, 23s, right? So through that point of view, you may consider around, rather approaching 20, obviously more than 20. I mean, one more important aspect is the eyesight. I mean, that is the very stringent, one of the stringent criteria of the Air Force, right? Eyesight. I mean, so you would be having only one chance. Once training completed, you would be absorbed into the commando force and retained throughout the career, right? This is the only force again wherein you do not have any kind of tenure. Probably you do not have any kind of tenure. So for that point of view, once you entered as the Garuda force, then you would be placed as a Garuda force forever, right, till your retirement. Fine. Some of the operations, I will just take you through some of the operations. One most you can see here different kinds of guns. Fine. Okay, there is one question that is there any admission fees in NDA? Anybody knows? Is there admission fees in NDA? Yes. Yes, there are fees. Fine. So you can check on websites for the exact amount. I'm not able to recollect it, but there is fees called admission fees you may consider. Okay. Next one. So some of the operations. Name of the operation is called MONUC. And I think during discussing the PVC awardees, once a while we have gone through the Congo, right? One of the operations carried out at Congo Air Base, right? So again, which is a United Nations, or in fact UNO's peacekeeping program, and through that particular program, they have to always stabilize the life in the Republic of Congo, right? Which is also known as the Democratic Republic of Congo. So stabilization mission in this particular country, wherein the Garuda commandos have participated, right? So this is what here you can see their headquarters, right? And this is nothing but the logo of this particular mission, right? In order to maintain the peace in the Congo. So herein, I will not just, I will not go in details about this particular operation, but you may consider that simply the as like the Pawan or Leech or Operation Cactus, wherein the Marcos have participated likewise in the MONUC operation carried out at Congo. The Garud commandos have been participated. Right. This is one of the recent things wherein we have lost our Garud commando, right? Corporal Gursevak Singh. Now, you know, it is at Patankot air base attack, right? And based on this, right, or just to go for a revenge of this one, we have gone for the surgical strike. Fine. So, sorry. Yes. Right. So, no, not first. 2004. Yes, 2003. Yeah, exactly. Yes. So, yes. 2000. 2000. नहीं 2000 in 2004, right, it was founded. This attack had been happened in 2016. बरोबर आहे. पठाणकोटचा जो हल्ला झाला होता पठाणकोट एअर बेसला, at that time he was at there, right, and during that particular attack he lost his life, right. हे लढताना नाहीये, पठाणकोट चालला माहिती आहे ना, म्हणजे हा हे बघितलं असेल काय, काहीतरी बघितलं असेल युट्यूबवर म्हणा किंवा त्याच्यावर आता आजकाल there are some of the series which are coming on that, or even some videos which are being animated, right, you can see on the YouTube, rather you have gone, right. So that is what you may consider. And now you can consider here a point that he was the first, right. So whatever may be the first batch of 2004's 2000 in 2004, which was induced into the rather for the Garudas, right, from that particular batch, he was one of them. Another operations, no doubt it is a Euro operation. So security during Euro India, right, and usually it takes, you may consider 2005, 7, 11, 13, right, even later on also they are being taken, but there are some special occasions wherein you may consider some of the special things. So here you may consider a kind of card, right? You may you might be knowing about the postal cards, right? So that particular what you can consider the stamps which are being issued, right? So already in the Bharat Ratnas we have considered all these Bharat Ratnas have the stamp issued by their photos, right, having some value written on that. Likewise, here again there are some cards issued, rather these are the stamps issued by the special forces, right, but these are not being as like the postal cards. So one of them here you can consider that one. So see here, this is 2013, but here you can see 2019, right? So this is the aerospace of 2019, right? Aero India, which is a good program, right? I will tell you later on about these particular exercises or the programs wherein you would come across all the details: who is participating, what kind of aeroplanes are participating, what kind of the guns or ammunitions they are using, right? Even what kind of responsibilities during that particular period are there, right? So all these things we may consider whenever we will be going for the exercises called joint exercises, or say the programs which are made common for the made open for the common man. Fine. Another operations, Kashmir conflict and insurgency in Jammu and Kashmir, as like the counter-insurgency, right, at the time of Marcos. So likewise here you can consider these two things, right? And now you can go for the most attractive point through the point of view of students, right? That is called the para, right? I don't. Is there any question? Okay, I don't know the reason behind this, but this is true that this is the most lovable, most attractive force among these three different special forces, right? So para commandos. We can consider a contingent of para commandos marching on Rajpath, right, during Republic Day. In fact, it is 2019's, 2020's Republic Day March, right? This year's Republic Day March was having the mass, right? In fact, I was, yes. Yes, 2019, right? So exactly 2019's parade. In 2020, 20 ला पण mass नव्हते, पण they have different contingent, right? What is difference in between that and this one? Huh? Okay, I think that will come later on. Huh? That is Black Commando. That is different one, right? That's the reason, right? You would be now coming across different kinds of say groups, right, which are called battalions or group. In fact, they are called groups, right? So that part is going to come, right? Same thing, but was it same as like the previous one? Can you see some differences? Hmm? No. That will be whenever you have to give the guard of honor, that is say to the president, तो उस वक्त उधर देखना पड़ता है, वो बात अलग है. सामने देख रहा है, ये देख रहा है, ये डिफरेंस नहीं है. Can you see the eagle difference in the eagle? Yes, sir. The commanding officer is changed. Now see, the eagle is having different color in this, and in this it is having different color. Got it? So that means they are two different, let's say, troops. Got it? I'm just leaving you some questions, right? इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि उसके आंसर्स नहीं मिलेंगे, मिलेंगे, ठीक है? लेकिन now another question. So whatever you said, right? Someone was saying that वो पूरा सर ढका हुआ रहता है, right? So you can consider this particular contingent, right? Basically, they are also paras. Basically, they are also paras. Then what are the differences between these three contingents or these three groups? There are differences, no doubt. right? Definitely there are differences, but basically all are the paras. Basically, all these three are the paras. Now, so commonly known as para ASEPs, right? The para special forces. So it is nothing but the special operation unit of Indian Army, right? Which is attached to a parachute regiment. So some of the regiments name I have just told in in one of the earlier sessions, and in fact I think in maybe in one of the slides I have put some of the regiments, if not, but you can in general consider there are various regiments, and among these regiments one is the parachute regiment. So what is the responsibility of this particular regiment, right? Parachute regiment. So whatever may be the para jumping, whatever may be the exercises associated with parachute are being carried out by this particular regiment, right? And they can be of any force, not only for army or not only for the para special forces, no doubt that would be the home for para special forces, but also they are giving the training to remaining two armed forces, special forces as well, right? That is Marcos and Garudas. Fine. Navy. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Right. See, this is the way to get clarify with yourself. If you could have the conversation with yourself, so probably while learning or while teaching, you get learn these things, and this kind of approach is important. Right. खुद से बात करनी पड़ती है, खुद को वेरीफाई करना पड़ता है, राइट? वैलिडेशन करना पड़ता है. So these are the things which are really necessary, right? So that would be a point to be consider, or you should always look towards such things. In fact, whenever this regiment has to be let's say established or found, so Lieutenant Colonel Meg Singh, some other day I will tell you about this particular man, what exactly, why I have purposefully put this name here, right? So who was selected to raise the unit which was originally intended to be a part of the brigade of the guards, right? And this particular group was raised as 9th battalion, right? Basically it is called commando battalion of parachute regiment on 1st July 1966, right? So on that day someone had asked a question that when did it start. So it started, obviously it started in, actually in a great extent it started in 1984, right? But it was the process of having such kinds of special commandos was started after 1962's war with the China, right? 1962's war with China had brought so many different say modifications जो हम लोग आज तक कर रहे हैं. 1962 में जो रिकमेंड किया था सीरियस, वो आज का नहीं है, वो 1962 में उस युद्ध के बाद रिकमेंड किया हुआ एक पोजीशन था, डिजिग्नेशन है, जो अभी हमने जनवरी 2020 में उसको इनिशिएट कर लिया, राइट? सो आफ्टर you can consider after 40 plus 20, right? More than 60 years later we have implemented that particular point, right? So likewise there had been so many different recommendations. Now this particular regiment currently having 9 special forces. Among these 9 special forces, 5 are airborne, 2 are of territorial army, and 1 is for the counter insurgency, which are called Rashtriya Rifles, RR, right? हर फौजी का सपना होता है कि एक बार एक पोस्टिंग आरआर में करके आए, राइट? शायद हाँ, it is very first thing. They are specialized in where their duty, where they they are giving their duties on borders, exactly, particularly at where? Huh? Yellow Sea, okay. Another, yes, that is the prime duties, right? So their training is very stringent, right? They got all kinds of, इसमें कई सारी बातें ऐसी है, जैसे मानिए सियाचिन ग्लेशियर, राइट? या फिर जो कारगिल 99 में देखा था, राइट? येलोसी, जो मूवी येलोसी 99, येलोसी कारगिल है, उसमें भी जो देखा है, ठीक है, उसमें भी राज रईफ का एक वहां पे एक रेफरेंस है, ठीक है। यूट्यूब में अगर आपने किसी वन ऑफ दी videos, I forgot his name, Major, I have sent to Rishikesh and I asked him to send it to you all, right? And that is regarding, I forgot, it is 3-4 weeks before I have done this particular activity. Major Gaurav Arya, right? If already you know, if not, you can search out, right? One program is called Patriot, right? One program is called Patriot, which is being carried out by this particular. He was now he is retired, but I think retired, in my opinion, he must have been taken the VRS, right? So he had been the major in Indian Army, right? Who was the alumni of NDA and then later on of IMA. So he is making this particular program. So many different kinds of informations you would come across by seeing that particular programs, right? Wherein he is mentioning this particular point, right? Rashtriya Rifles. Keep in mind this particular point, right? We will be having a separate session for such a kind of regiments or such kinds of units, because they themselves are very renowned, very important as far as the security of some or the certain places is concerned, and why they are so much renowned, right? So this would be the question you can always raise, fine. So we will consider this particular point. Okay, rest of the things I would consider in the tomorrow's session. I think we are already uh, running out of time. Okay, anything which you would like to ask? IT, Indo-Tibetan Border Police Force, right? So it is used by? Uh, okay, let me frame your question. ITBP is being used by Indian Army, right? See, do you know there are three different things? One is called armed forces, second is called paramilitary forces, and third is called police, right? So if you have these two things, so obviously armed forces would be these three, whatever till date we have considered. Now there is one point remain, that is called paramilitary forces, right? So in paramilitary forces you will be coming across these things, and one more point is there, that some central say reserve forces, as like CISF हो गया, CRPF हो गया, right? So these are of other parts, so they would not fall in this particular category. They are not, though the training, right, responsibilities would be same as like the armed forces, but they are not part of this particular. ITBP is having its own directorate, right? त्याच्यासाठी उसके लिए खुद का एक महासंचालक है, right? They have their own director, fine. Yes. Special forces. Sorry. हाँ, गुड क्वेश्चन. कमांडो समझ सकते हैं, ठीक है. पैरा क्यों? So what do you understand from the meaning of para? Not only parachute. Okay. If possible, I will just okay. No doubt. answer of your question is coming, but that may be in the, but if you could get something from this particular slide. Forget about Balidan batch, right? Don't pay attention to that one. Just see to the para jump wing, right? And already I said that basically it is by the parachute regiment, right? The home of these commandos is parachute regiment. Got it? Fine. So उसकी वजह से एक नाम, उससे जो नाम दिया है वो है प्यारा. जैसे अभी यहाँ पे स्पेशल फोर्सेस लिखा है, तो ये हर किसी के साथ रहेगा, उसका कलर मरून नहीं रहेगा और ये नाम स्पेशल फोर्सेस नहीं रहेगा, या फिर किसी के यहाँ पे रहेगा, ठीक है? तो वहां पे लिखा होगा जैसे राजरीफ लिखते हैं, JN के लिखते हैं, ठीक है, महार रेजिमेंट लिखते हैं, बॉम्बे सैपर्स लिखते हैं, राइट? सो दैट मीन्स दे आर बिलोंगिंग टू दैट पर्टिकुलर रेजिमेंट, राइट? So this is the point you can consider. Okay, any other? The students who are attending it online, any question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, if no queries, let's stop here. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.